Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video, and if you guys are new to the channel, you've got to smash that like button in the next 5 seconds or else the mechs will never ever go from Fortnite. Well, is that really a bad thing? I don't know, but just smash that like button, guys. It really does show support on the channel and helps this video reach a brand new bunch of people. Okay, so what are we going to be showing off in today's video? Well, I've actually got some really cool things which I want to go over and show you guys some awesome stuff. So let's wind back to the start of this game, and I've got some map changes, some Fortnite news, and a bunch of other. But if you are new around here, consider smashing that subscribe button, guys. I know so many of you guys aren't already subscribed. Roughly 70% of you guys watching right now aren't already subscribed. So much love and respect if you are subscribing to the channel right now. Also, guys, if you haven't already gone and entered in code postboxpat into your item shop, remember you can simply go and do that, go and enter it in, and then you can comment down below if you want to be gifted a skin or a battle pass. I've just sent out a few gifts recently and I'm planning on sending even more, so if you want a chance at winning these gifts, remember to comment down below your epic games and I'll be sure to give you some stuff. Anyway, let's get into this video, show off a few map changes and leaks and stuff, and then we'll get into a little bit more of the bigger information regarding even further leaks regarding what is currently going on in the Fortnite world. So I can't wait to show you guys some of this information, but right now we've got something pretty interesting which I haven't picked up on, but it's something I wanted to mention regarding map changes. So not many people really covered map changes on the spawn island. To be honest, I don't think anyone does other than me, but now we're in on the map change on the spawn island, and I've already shown you guys this, but the most interesting one, which I have never come across until today, was this TV room. This is just an entire room full of TVs, which is just crazy, and obviously has a TV in the window, which reminds me of the old building which we had over at Paradise Palms, which used to have chairs in, but obviously now has TVs in as well. So that location is in Paradise Palms. I'll fly over there right now and show you guys that. So that's just something I quickly wanted to mention regarding map changes, and I think it's quite an interesting topic to kind of just let you guys know that we have a brand new building which has TVs in. Obviously it's been in the start since season X, but I haven't covered it yet on the channel. I thought I'd just show you guys a little insight to it there. Also, another insight which I have covered on the channel, but people keep tweeting me saying I haven't. This little building on top of Lucky Landing also got a kind of shack on top of it. Nothing too major. It's a very small map change there, guys. Nothing really kind of getting super hyped about. But here is the famous room which I'm on about. This one used to be covered in chairs, but now has been kind of transformed into TVs, and you can see there's TVs everywhere in this building. So really cool, definitely worth the drop. Cool to check out, and I can't wait for some warning signs to come in game because they'll be absolutely flooding these TVs. Now here's another one, guys, another tweet from Fire Monkey. This is a really cool leak because this goes over some information regarding how potentially the monster could be getting some ice around it. Now I don't know if this is true, but he seems to have tweeted this out saying that the monster corpse could be getting ice going around it. So when I actually check it out, I personally don't see any kind of signs of this, and I've seen loads of theories of people saying how the monster is going to save us from the meteor and stuff like that. Kind of a big theory, that, and something which I wouldn't really recommend kind of going with, because I don't know how this monster is suddenly going to wake up and eat this meteor. I don't think it'll be part of the story, but you just never know with Fortnite. But highly unlikely, that one. I feel like the monster's been done. They're not going to bring it back for this season, but they may bring it back in the future. But I guess a flashback could work for the event with this. We obviously are going to see a flashback. Something's going to have to be done to cause this meteor to go outwards rather than hitting them out, or it might just hit them out. We don't know, but there's obviously something, and people are saying that the monster's going to come back or the robot's going to come back, and that's going to have something to do with it. It'd be a cool storyline and a cool theory, but highly unlikely. Anyway, let's move on from theories a little bit and go into a little bit more detail on what else is happening in the Fortnite world. So at the start of this video, I kind of ripped into the mech, and it's something I want to discuss because a lot of YouTubers are doing it, and personally, I really enjoy the mechs. They are actually a very fun asset to the game. I'm not a competitive Fortnite player, I'm a casual Fortnite player, and obviously I'm a diehard storyline fan and map change fan of Fortnite, but the competitive side, it's just not me. So this makes me kind of a bit confused what's going on with the mech stuff, and just like you guys are as well, you don't know what side to take. I feel like there's a lot of people taking one side and a lot of people taking others. We've had several polls on the channel with people saying that mechs are good, mechs need nerfing, mechs don't, and it's kind of a debatable thing, and it's something that I want to kind of bring up a little bit and kind of support Fortnite's point of view on this. There are so many negative point of views from streamers, or should I say pro player streamers, or people that are actually very, very good at the game, rather than myself, who's not very good, but I highly enjoy fighting against and playing in the mechs, because I can get easy kills, I enjoy the game more, it's very fun to actually use these. So here is a little chart on screen of what is actually going on with the mechs. So Fortnite have tweeted out saying how they, on average, you get 4 solo kills. In duos, you get an average of 6 to 7 kills roughly there. On squads, the average kills is 6 for the mechs, or the brute should I call it. Team Rumble, again 6. Arena solos and trios extremely reduced, almost less than 2, or it is less than 2, almost just 1, and that's because the spawn rate on them modes is a lot lower than the others. And then obviously they go on to say how percent of eliminations per game, and that's roughly again how many people are eliminated in each game. So this is very interesting of how many, it's basically the same graphs really, that are saying how on average how many people get eliminated and what percent of them people are out of the game. So very similar graphs there, they just kind of reflect the exact same thing. But what's really cool about this is it kind of tells us, you know, there aren't actually many mech eliminations on average. Now, an average doesn't kind of reflect the true population and the true kind of reviews that people are giving us on Twitch and YouTube live streamers, especially elite players, as I like to call them, pro players, people that know the game inside and out. They obviously aren't going to enjoy these mechs because they're affecting the way the game plays and it changes the style. But myself and many other casual players who I play with, we absolutely love the mechs. We love going for them, we love taking them on, we'd love a plane battle between a mech in the game, in the actual Battle Royale island, anything like this. I think any of us would love. And I know the pros will moan and complain and all this, and they don't like it and stuff, and I just disagree. Like, come on guys, you've got to consider sometimes you guys are in the top maybe 3% of players, whereas us casual players is like 90% of us, maybe more. So, you know, 97% of us roughly, probably a little bit more than that, because most of us are casual players. We're not pro players, we're not in the Fortnite World Cup, we're not streaming every night getting like 20 eliminations. So that's my opinion on it anyway. I think the mech stuff going on is so like drawn by content creators who have negative views on the mech because they think it's too OP and it's affecting the game. But either them content players don't play the game anymore because they're playing Minecraft, or they just hardly play it, or they're a pro player. And I think, you know, have a good view on the game first. You need to have a casual standpoint, because that's what most of these people are complaining. There's several YouTubers I see who are not pro players who are complaining about the mechs. Generally, if this was any other game, I don't think they'd be doing that. And what it is doing is actually driving down the Fortnite community, in my eyes anyway. Obviously, my sort of content isn't related to pro players and stuff like that, but I just wanted to discuss this. So, you know, I feel like these people, they just don't really know what they're doing. And, you know, have some sympathy for a new mechanic in Fortnite, which, if it is too OP, it will eventually get removed. Fortnite will remove it. They're just trying to decide and make their decision on it. I'm enjoying the mechs. It's part of Season X. It's part of the trailer. It's part of the fun. And you may as well enjoy it while you can, because Season 11 will soon be here, and the mechs probably will no longer be in the game. So, you know, consider that, guys. Consider that. Anyway, moving on to a few other topics which I've got for today's video. We've got some interesting stuff which I want to discuss as well regarding some other upcoming things into Fortnite Battle Royale, where this lovely mech gameplay runs in the background. So, first off, we have the Junk Rift. This is a little screenshot of that on screen right now for you guys. And some of the items that the Junk Rift is going to be dropping on people will be a anchor, a porta toilet, a dinosaur, Triceratops to be exact, and a police car, and these will do a significant amount of damage to players when they land on them. So very cool concept, and very exciting information for all the Fortnite fans that want a crazy new mechanic in the game. So I'm loving it. I think it's going to be fun for casual players. Again, pros will probably complain, but let's just ignore the pros, guys. Come on. The pros are pros. They're good at the game. They're very good, very talented, but we shouldn't take their views as our view. We should have our own standpoint and our own opinion on this sort of stuff. Now, we also have a brand new point of interest. I've talked about this previously. This is actually going to be getting put in the football field location just outside of Tilted Town, our famous Tilted Towers RIP. But yes, we have our new location. Now, this to me is probably going to be themed around the brand new Junk Rift, which will probably come out on Monday and Tuesday. Also have this brand new consumable, Leap by Fortnite, which is classed as a glitch consumable, has been added in this update. Files are referencing to apples, pears, coconuts, hot rocks, ghost rocks, and mushrooms. The idea of this consumable, in my eyes, could be like a random box type thing, and it could even appear in the brand new point of interest, which we should be getting in the next few days. And obviously, this could be really cool to pick up, and you just don't know what you're going to get, and it'll be kind of like a little bit like the slot machines, but completely random. I guess the slot machines are random, but you have a selection. On this, you may not even get the selection, which would be cool. Now, I'm actually going to be away on Monday and Tuesday, so if anything does happen map change wise, I'll try and cover it, but it will be in the evening and I will struggle, but I'll try my best to get it up to date for you guys, so I'll keep you guys updated with everything. On the Tuesday, I'll definitely be able to upload in the evening, but the Monday I will struggle because I'm going to be away that evening traveling around, so unfortunately I won't have a computer by my side, but on the Tuesday I definitely will, so hopefully the update drops on the Tuesday evening, or the morning will be fine. I can just cover it all in the evening, but there you are guys with that sort of stuff. It's just a little update on the channel and what's going on with that. Also, we also have a huge concept here from, well, not exactly concept, but the loading screen from the week. Is it week? I don't know. I think it's week 4 or 5. I don't know which week it is, but it's basically the second one in the next sequence we have. It's probably week 4, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that. We've had quite a few weeks, and it's kind of the time I'm losing track of it, but it is probably week 4's loading screen. And this is what I think the football pitch area will look like. This is my opinion on it. This is what I think we'll get. So I'm hoping for something like this in Fortnite Season X as storyline with obviously the junk rift. I think this is what we'll get with obviously the visitors thing. I think it's going to go wrong this time, the machine, and spawn in this crazy kind of junk area, which is going to be very interesting to look at. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video though. It's only been a short one. I just wanted to keep you guys up to date with all the latest news in Fortnite. I would stick a load of concepts in today's video. I've seen some amazing concepts recently online, but I thought I'd just keep it nice and short and sweet for you guys, keeping you guys updated with every last little bit of Fortnite information, so you can keep up to date with every bit of news that's currently going around the community. This is everything I have so far for you guys. I do hope it has helped you make a decision on maybe the mechs as well. I think it's a great topic to talk about, and it is something that is worth mentioning in these videos because there is so much negativity around it. It needs kind of a boost, and I do believe we have given it that boost for my community anyway. I know most of you guys in my community aren't really too bothered. You love the mechs, you don't. You just play it, you still play the game, and you still enjoy it. But there's so much stuff on Twitter, like the beef between, I think it was Dakotas and someone, I can't remember who, but there was some crazy stuff going on just about the mechs, and it's just like, wow, we're really having this argument over a mech which will probably be out of the game by season 11, and it's just season 10. Like, there's nothing really going on, you know. It's been reduced in arena and competitive modes, hardly there, so you're not really seeing many kills. You're seeing an average of 1 to 2 eliminations, hardly anything, and you know, you can fight it, you can easily beat it. In duos and trios, I guess I see it as a little bit more difficult because you can't board it, but solos it's very easy to take out, and it's actually quite fun having a little fight with the mech. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I'd like to apologize a little bit about the gameplay towards the end of this video. It kind of went a little bit downhill. I just started getting extremely unlucky. Every time I'd go to fight an opponent, they'd be like forward in there, or I'd just get landed on just like that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe. And once again, this is postboxpat signing out.